Alright, alright, alright. Says we're live on that aspect. What about on here? Are we live and we have my melodious voice that is not really melodious? Melodious voice that is not really melodious. Melodious voice. Yep, we do. Awesome. So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Slorak Dragon, here with some more Fate Grand Order. We are going to be hopefully finishing the Going West event, or at least the main part of it. There's a metric ton of farming that I'm going to need to do in the meantime. But that's for me to worry about, and you not to. I do have master missions. Just because I want to see if I can't get the dialogue real quick. Nope. I'll try to get the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star one, because that's just slightly morbid. And do the quick friend spin, because could get that 3-star CE, which would be nice, you know. Or NP2 Angry Mango, either or neither. You know, I didn't want any of them really anyways, I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't. But I have farmed up just from the basic golden seed or whatever things. I farmed up 792. That should be enough to get me through a fair bit of the Going West quests. 2 and 3, so that's 5. And then a little bit of farming should get me the rest of the way. Really, there's not much left for the main event of it. Before that, though, and just to see if I can prove a point, also... Okay, nothing there. We have a bunch of one-time only Shangri-La quests. Not really sure what kind of enemy placement to worry about, but I've got my farming squad that I've been using to farm the one quest, so we might as well do it. It could give us... I forgot how loud that is. It could give us enough talismans to not really have to worry too much, you know? Although I do think that talismans are needed to... Yeah, they are needed to farm some of the event shop items. 100 per run of it, so it's quite the impressive amount needed. This, though, this doesn't look like it's going to be even a slightest bit of challenge. Of course, I say that now, I could be eating my words before too long, so I'm actually going to see if the guide has these quests on it. Doesn't look like it. Maybe if I go to Talismans of Merit, though. Yeah, that's not many dropped. No, I don't know why they're listed as one of those kinds of items. The bonus table? No. Just trying to get this up here. Free quests, that's probably what I need. Or the bonus quests, one of the two. Yeah, I think I need the bonus quests here. Just because I do have 1 or 2 more copies of the CE. So, if I can just throw them on, then I will. Alright, Orbs of Merit. And then there's those. Yeah, it looks like it's just a bunch of Doors of the Dead. Weak caster level enemies. So yeah, I can just throw. Okay, good to know, good to know. Hey, fun! Welcome. Hobby things. It has been a while. I need a wave with it. Also, it doesn't show the... For some reason, it doesn't show emotes in the OBS Streamlabs chat. So odd. But regardless of that, hobby things, fun. Hobby things. Okay, this is not anywhere near as loud. Much better. Much better. in my ears. They're not bleeding from the loud sound of that. Going alright other than this boring grind? Yeah, it's not the most, engaging, I guess would be the best way to put it, event when it comes to grinding. At the very least, where I'm currently at, it's fairly easy, you know? And the story parts are fun, so... It's a nice cool down after the compared to many of the other events, is how I'm looking at it, you know? It's fairly chill. The shop's huge, though, which is going to be a little bit worrisome, but, meh. Oh wait, no, it's at the top, duh. That's why it didn't show. I'm dumb. I just have that sort of covering that, so let me just... There we go, that's better. But it's good to hear that things are going alright. Good to hear, good to hear. Have you managed to complete the first Lost Belt yourself just yet? And if so, have you rolled for anybody on those banners? / succeeded in getting anybody? Because I didn't get Ivan. He did not want to come home to me. For some reason, you know. Even if I did only pour a single 10 spin in towards him, but... I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? 2K scopes instead, you know? I'm pretty sure that a K-scope is worth probably as much as some of the 5-star servants, you know? Some more than others. I think a K-scope definitely is worth more than, like, probably Orion. What are some other 5-star servants that aren't really worthy of their 5-star status? Or, I mean, Artemis. I know Orion's apparently a very potent servant that we're going to be getting in a couple years, because I was unable to avoid that bit of spoilers, but Artemis, who else is there that isn't really worthy of 5-star ranking? I can't think of any off the very top of my head. Also, I burned my Stella too early. Probably Vlad? Perhaps. Although, from what I understand, Vlad does get a little bit better when he gets his Guts strengthening quest that lets him do Guts twice or something like that. It gives him a bit more survivability, but I'm not sure. Time will tell. I'm just slightly disappointed that despite us getting the 4th of the anime campaigns, we're not getting the King Hassan rank up quest. I very much wished to have the ultimate King Hassan, even if he is an NP5 or Max VOD. But he'd still be the ultimate one. None could face him. None. Oh, I need a drink. But since I'm pretty sure it has been a while, is there any servants you're saving up for in particular? Because I know we're going to be having the Apocrypha event soon, which is releasing Achilles and Chiron. Chiron? I can never pronounce that. To us. And then I think... Oh, you're saving for Okita and Achilles. Nice, nice, nice. Good to hear that you got your mind's Okita Altar, I'm guessing. Because I know she's dropping... It's either next month or in June is when the Goooo event is. I just can't recall off the top of my head which one. It's one of those two. Oh, regular Okita. A lot of people seem to be saving for Okita Altar. I've debated it myself, and I might go for her next year alongside Nobu Venture because, you know, Okita and Nobu is OTP, but... yeah. I'm currently debating whether or not I'm going to, how hard I'm going to push on the next download banner, since that's going to be the last chance to get Surfer Mo. And I very much would like a Surfer Mo, you know? She is a potent rider. And outside of Santera, I don't have a AoE rider. So there is that to consider as well. I'm not really sure if there's any other AoE riders. Is there any AoE riders coming out? I don't think there is any other AoE riders coming out, actually. Because it's gonna be another packed year of... Did she just start humming Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? She did. I skipped right through it. Darn it! Mash, you're so brutal, Mash. You're so brutal. But yeah, I can never hear Twinkle Twinkle Little Star the same again. After that Lost Belt finale. Oh. It was something, that Lost Belt was. It was certainly something. I'm very much looking forward to the rest of them, you know? I guess the second part of the 5th Lost Belt was just released in JP, and it's been the talk of the FGO subreddit, so I've kind of had to avoid that Reddit, sadly. But it is what it is. I'm just glad to hear that it seems like it's going to be awesome, because that means in 2 years, it'll be just as awesome. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully. Another drink. Wow, I didn't even realize these guys survived the turn. Huh. I should pay closer attention, shouldn't I? Gosh, Arash. What's with these low numbers I'm putting out here on these enemies? Good gracious. Bunyan's out damaging these two, and they're... Okay, Arash is only a 3-star, and Emiya's only a 4-star, but still, it's the principle of the matter, you know? Now this is where Arash shines. I'm so glad I was shown the glory that is Stella. And I hope that the whole world will see the glory that is Stella when the Camelot movies come out. The whole world. But I really hope those don't get delayed. I already know Heaven's Feel Part 3 was delayed. Due to the virus that's going around, but hopefully they don't delay Camelot. I mean, I'll understand it if they do, but even still. I actually should check to see... When has Heaven's Feel 3 even been delayed to? I should actually find that out if I'm going to want to go and see it. Heaven's Feel Part 3. Spring song. I don't need the trailer. Tickets. April 17th is when it was supposed to premiere. I don't think it's premiering then right now. Phantom Events. That should be a good indicator. May now? It looks like possibly it's been delayed to May. Let's see. Enter my zip code. Subtitled for... Okay, yeah. Ooh. That's a whole other state away from where I live. Also, I think audio might be a little bit delayed on my end for the game. Okay, so the 7th is 1 state away. Other days? Come on. Don't make me have to travel out of state to go and see the movie. I'll do it, but it'll be a little bit weird. Because I don't even know what day of week that is. Although, May 7th... today... Wait, how far away is that even? Let's check the map. Yeah, might as well check a map. 7:30 and enter my location. Did Waver not? Or was there another one and I just wasn't paying attention? There was probably another one I just wasn't paying attention because I'm trying to find out when Heaven's Feel is going to be premiering. Okay, it's only about okay, that's not bad. That's only a 33-minute drive. That's a lot closer than I thought it was. That's taking the highway, though. I mean, I'd still do it, but... Decisions now. I still have to find out what day of the week that is. So the 7th... The 7th is a Thursday. Ooh. That looks to be the only day that it's actually showing, so... Well, regardless, that is all of those quests done. That's got me up to 1,500. That is definitely going to be enough to finish out the story here. And now, let us see. So the one that requires 200... It does primary drop the silver, but the secondary drop the gold. So... I mean, we may as well just continue using the squad that we've been using, realistically enough. It's not gonna make too much of a difference. You had the K-scope, Bunyan. And Emiya had the sumo. Yes, this will do. Go, team, go! Flaming Mountain. That mountain is very fun. Guys, those mountains there, they must be so much fun! Yeah, don't jinx us, please. Please don't. My master seems to be very hyper. I wonder what's up with her. We defeated Red Boy. In that case, our next big obstacle is the Flaming Mountain. On a different note, my master, we are being followed. Did you sense their presence? That's fine. It's natural that we're being targeted by demons. It's actually rather convenient for us. We can lose them in the Flaming Mountains up ahead. Okay. This is very flamey. And very mountainy. Hot. It's so hot. Oink. Brother's soul. To be honest. Despite my appearance, I can't stand the heat. It's like I'm gonna get roasted. Yes, these evil mountains are worse than expected. The flames here don't extinguish with rain, nor do they burn out. They say they can even melt the toughest iron. No wonder servants, much less normal humans, would want to avoid this place. It's like hell on Earth. No, if it's hell on Earth, then he will show up. Hey, Phoenix! Welcome, welcome. You did it. You did it. What'd you do? Did you get the Lost Belt completed? Did you NP5 Anastasia, or Ivan, or Soleri, or Neon Altar? Tell me, Phoenix, what did you do? Oh, 3, 4, and 5.1 all in 1 week kill you? I think that if you haven't been killed yet for finishing all of those so quickly, that you will not find release until you complete the final of them once and for all. So you must complete 5.2, which I guess just dropped last week, as well. Although, it won't really be in a week, I'm guessing, will it? You probably just passed the week march. But still, congratulations! The Lost Belts are very, very long trials. Hey, Velvet! Welcome, welcome, welcome! How be things, how be things? course, I mean, those months are definitely interesting. My master is saying it's not just about having fun. Wink. That's because you haven't had enough training. Perfect, let's earn you some training points right now. This is the Buddha Providence. You just need to get used to hardships. They're supposed to take like 2 weeks each. Holy cow. Really? I mean, it didn't take me but a week to do Anastasia's. Anastasia's short one. Hungry deer hours. Hungry, hungry deer. Consume nourishment then. Hungry deer, so that you may no longer be hungry. But yeah, I don't plan on falling behind. Nuh-uh. I'm going to try my hardest to stream them as they come out. I'm not sure. It kind of depends on when Lost Belt 2 will drop. But if it drops at the right time, I may try and do an on-release, like, midnight stream. But only time will tell. Oh, they give us 2 weeks. That's fair. It was 2 weeks after Anastasia that Sanzang dropped. And they tend to do that for singularities too, didn't they? June-ish? Okay, June-ish is... I mean, it's not really gonna matter too much, really. It kind of will all depend on if the whole pandemic that's going on blows over, because we've had a lot of people cancel appointments at the doctor's office I work at. So the second that the pandemic drops, we are going to be stomped with people. 1, 2, and 3 are shorter since they pumped them out in 1 year. Ah, okay, that's good to hear. We can't go to Tianzi without crossing these Burton Mountains. Never. Any specific plans? Don't worry about it. Aside from the demons, I too had anticipated these flaming mountains. I piled on merits during my journey to acquire scriptures so I can walk freely on fire. The esoteric exercise of firewalking. This hellfire, too, was once just a leaping flame from the 8 trigrams furnace up in heaven. If it's a trial from Buddha, this fire will surely die if I walk through it. Yeah, bad feeling. They're stupidly long because of the wait. I do remember hearing, like, last year or whatever, that there was a lot of just like random miscellaneous events before the 4th Lost Belt dropped. I do remember hearing that. So, I mean, it'll be nice in a way. I guess a break from the big impacts of the story, because I can only imagine it's going to be hitting you even harder with each of the story beats as time goes. But, you know, long periods of time between stuff, it can turn people off of things. That's kind of why I stopped playing RuneScape, because the main thing I played for the quests, they release so very few of them now. So very few. I want to see how brave our master is. She went for it. She's really walking on the flame. She's gone. I didn't think she would really do it. Oink. But still, speaking from experience as a roasted pig, even if you can walk on fire, there's still the intense heat and smoke, you know? Ah, you're right. I should have thought about that. White Dragon Horse, get her back! You got the twins, they are nutty to use. I did see that there was some twin servants released with it, and apparently they have like the most passive skills out of any other servants. I haven't really looked much into them though, because I don't want to be too spoiled, you know? I mean, maybe like, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look into them now, I suppose. So that way when the Lost Belt does come out, I don't really know as much about them. But I have heard that they have an insane amount of passives. I thought I was gonna die. Apparently flesh burns even if it's not touching the fire, so that's what it means to smoke something. If I wasn't wearing the Thagata's Kasaya, I would have turned into coal. Was it fun, perhaps? Neon and cool, these bones were not fun at all. But it's different. It's completely different. They're not the Flaming Mountains I know. What do you mean, my frizzy-haired master? Pai, Senpai are there. MASH! Oh, thank goodness. I've been waiting so long, Senpai. Doctor, please come to the command room. Immediately. Oh, transmission from Chaldea. Line's very unstable. I'll put it briefly before the signal cuts off. Oh. No, it's nothing. You just talk with them, brother. Yes, take your time. We will cover you. Those are the demons that we drove off in the mountains. They're coming this way. Yes, I leave it to you, my disciples. For I am the true master here. Their skills are nuts too, not just their passives. I mean, okay, they're specifically made to fit either quick or art crit teams. Really? Okay, I kind of look. Tell me first, though, Phoenix, tell me. How much am I going to spoil of the Lost Belt if I look into them right now? Out of curiosity. Or do you need context to know what would be spoiled? In your opinion, if I look at them up, if I can look them up now, how badly spoiled for the Lost Belt will I be? I mean, I know it's a Greek Lost Belt, so Greeks, twins, Greek twin gods. Are there any twin Greek gods? I'm searching my memory and I can't think of any Greek gods that are twins. Tiger Men. There's forever a tiger. They are Argonauts. Okay. So they're not gods. I can be perfectly honest and say that I don't remember all the Argonauts. So I mean, I know Jason is their leader. I know Herc and Medea will play the Argonauts. I can't remember the rest of them because they must have been so unremarkable. So yeah, you know what? I think that who does? You bring a very good point up there. Phoenix. You know, I think it'll be safe. What class are these twin servants? Noted, so does the doctor say. Ironically, one of them not being a god is part of their lore and responsible for the passives. They are Saber. The doctor's here too, but he's a little busy at a moment. Canis. Wait, Canis was a member of the Argonauts? Really? Huh. You learn something new every day. So I'll relay the message for now. And that was the report on the summoning experiment and the analysis of this unexpected incident. The situation is not resolved yet, and we can't let our guard down. However, I'm surprised to think there would be this much time lag between us. Time lag? It's already been a month since we first departed from the Tatar territory. On our side, it's only been 4 days since the accident. Oh, I've been away from MASH for a month? Oh. Be still, my beating heart. They're the first non-story locked, non-limited Saber that's a 5-star. Okay, so these two can spook you then. That's interesting. So 5-star, it's the Dioscuri here, I'm guessing. Hang on. There were a lot of Argonauts. I actually kind of look up that too, so let me get Wikipedia up. And I'm gonna search up Argonauts here. While this loads, though. I'm still detecting servant rings around the Flaming Mountains. I haven't picked up traces of potent aether. I suspect some kind of crazy experiment with magecraft. It must have been conducted by a high-ranking caster as well. A mage that can hover over the flying mountains, perhaps. Oh, Helena. Great, eternal flames of Sanat Kumara. I'll boil down this Dagda's cauldron just like it was jam. It's shooting a beam into the volcano. Trying to cause an eruption here, Helena. I don't know who's been summoned, but I'm sure she's a troublesome servant, Wink. I'm at a loss for words too, but I'm sure this is also the Buddha's unwavering will. Sanzang. I see, so you are a woman. Oh no, the signal's unstable. Communication. I can't correct time difference. Soul, make sure you tell Sanzang what we talked about. Also, tell her that she herself is the key. Transmission got cut off again. I wonder when we'll be able to communicate with them again. They seem to be having difficulty bringing us back to Chaldea. I'm pretty sure it's because Mash is not here. She would normally have set up a summoning circle for us. We cannot afford to turn back now, either. The idea of heading into Tianzu and being at the mercy of Buddha's guidance doesn't sound too absurd anymore. Yes, you agreed to travel with me half-heartedly. For sure, he's as content as long as he gets to fight powerful enemies. Maybe I'm the same, but what about Brother Soul? What do you think, Soul? The key must lie within the scriptures. The skinny guy from Chaldea said the same thing. In that case, then I'm truly dancing on top of Buddha's palm. Brothers, wait. Okay, so, yes, this confirms it. And I still am horribly questioning, why was it that Nezha was introduced in this event, which takes place pre-Camelot, and yet not released until Salem? What the heck, Delight Works? What the heck? The Flaming Mountains. They are a test. So their identity isn't a spoiler or a plot twist. Okay, good to know. A new face, at any rate. Not one we've seen in Chaldea. Twin tails and a Chinese dress. You are, I feel like I can almost remember you. Why, it's so frustrating. This intense feeling of deja vu is suffocating. Impossible. Cannot remember. That memory. Inside. The scripture. Lamentable. Sanzang. Once pure and holy. Currently despicable. Mediocre woman. No one sacrificed herself. Bereft tolerance and benevolence. No, there is no shortcut to Yanzhao. Simply put, you no longer fit as Khitan Desheng's master. Chat completed. Flying away on wheels is jealousy, indeed. The person might appear collected, but in truth she was agitated to the point she abandoned her role as an observer and interfered. Yeah, she seemed like she knew her master well. To be honest, I can't quite remember. I see, so your memory has been locked away. However, I have an idea of who she really is. Jason is an Okeanos, but he doesn't get reskilled before the area. That is a completely and totally fair Fort Phoenix. Fair Fort Phoenix. Fair point. Jason was... That is a longer amount of gap between release and, or between first sight and then release. But I mean, actually, yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's no real ifs, ands, or buts about it. You bring up an excellent point. The flaming spear must be the fire-tip spear, and those bangles she must be the universe ring. In addition, her young appearance, although she does speak in a strange tone, it appears that she might be Prince Nezha, the Marshal of the Central Altar, one with a name as well known as a Kintin Daixing Sun Wukong. Nezha? Don't underestimate the young warrior. She's a doll made entirely of Paopei. In Chaldea's terminology, she would probably be called a noble phantasm human. I feel I must cross swords with that warrior. Didn't see, your bad habits coming back. She left with a scripture that contains the master's memory. So we came up dry this time. It seems like we can't cheat. There's always someone watching. I guess it's the same in every country. Banana Leaf fan. I remember now. Yes, the Banana Leaf fan. Listen, we took the wrong steps. We need an old phantasm, an item to cross the Flaming Mountains. We need the Banana Leaf Fan, Prince Iron Fan's noble phantasm. We have a list of servants that show up in store about 8 in the games. It's decently sized. Princess Iron Fan. Alright. Let's check out this Dioscuri next here. Since it also includes those in events and interludes. I'm not surprised, really. I'm really not surprised. Do that. And then... Oh, that's not available to me just yet. Sadness. Alright, so Dioscuri, aka Dioscuri, the Gemini Twins, Castor, and Pollux. So, male and female twins wearing Greek-ish outfits. They gain shawls for their second stage. They gain blue lightning or rings for their third stage. And they are in a very interesting pose if they're twins for their final stage. 2 quick, 2 arts, 1 buster. 5 hits on the quick, 4 on the arts, 2 on the buster, 5 for the extra. First skill, Starve the Chief God. Charge own MP gauge while attacking for quick cards for 3 turns. Gain crit stars when attacking with art cards for 3 turns. Okay, so their first skill pretty much makes their art cards act as quick cards, and their quick cards act as art cards. That's pretty interesting, actually. Guardians of Navigation increase NP damage and attack and debuff immunity. That's actually pretty potent, especially at a 5-turn cooldown. The first one's a 6-turn cooldown at max, so not as good, but still pretty decent. Third skill, Mana Burst, Light and Ancient. Oh, Light. Increase quick arts for 3 turns. Okay, so they have... They can make their arts and quick cards act as each other. They increase MP damage and attack, and they increase arts and quick damage. That's pretty damn good. Those are some pretty wild skills. I can see why you said they were arts and quick crit-based servants. Magic Resistance A, Riding B for 8% Buster, or 8% Quick. Madness Enhancement B- for 7.5% Buster. Avenger B, increase MP gen when taking damage by 18%. Reduce Party's debuff resistance by 8%. Oblivion Correction, increase crit damage by 6. Self-Replenishment, charge MP gauge by 3 each turn. Twin God's Essence, increase damage by 225, MP generate by 5%, and crit star gen by 5%. Holy cow, these two are crit monsters. What is their noble phantasm? Single target arts. Ignore invincibility, deals damage that ignores defensive buffs. Overcharge, reduce arts and quick resistance. And since it's an arts NP, they can chain their arts. Can these... Phoenix, do you know if these two are capable of looping their NP? I mean, I know it tends to be AoE arts users that can loop, aka Melt, Lancer, but do you know if these two can loop their NP or not? This one, because I have it. Yeah, I already have the 250 needed, so once it's a Berserker in a single wave, then this will do. And worry not, Velvet, worry not. I'm sure Proto Gil will come out before too long. I'm sure that Proto Gil will come out before too long. They can loop on their own with no support. Damn. Okay, they're probably going to be added to my to roll for list then in 2 years. But still, they are insane. Delightworks is really, like, how can any other single target saber even compare to that? In order to extinguish the wild flames of Flaming Mountains and get Tian Sao, we definitely need the Banana Leaf Fan. And Princess Iron Fan, the one who resides in the Banana Leaf Cave, is the wielder of said fan. Wielder now Beauty, also known as the Demonic Lady, or Rakshasha. I wonder what kind of beautiful madam she is. Yeah, an older married woman doesn't sound bad. Anyway, a beautiful lady is beautiful even if she's someone else's wife. No. Bad, David. Bad. Hey, you don't get excited about that someone else's wife part. Keep it to yourself. Anyway, it's impossible to predict what kind of people we'll meet on this journey. Mo boy. Ah, yes. Mo boy. Mo boy. No joke, no joke. My mom's so scary. Red boy. Yeah, Mom, I'm sorry. I was eating some potato chips. Correction, you will address me as mother, or else I will cut off that infected. Oh God. More Nightingale is. I thought it would be Emiya. Does that mean that Artoria's? No. Seba has her own harem. That is the answer here. Seba has a harem as well of Emiya, Nightingale, possibly Ishtar as well. Sorry, Mom. Please don't cut off my tongue. I'll tell her it's staying out at night without permission, but did you wash your hands when you got home? I did very thoroughly for about 5 seconds, then dry them with a banana leaf fan. Then explain to the mess in the bathroom. What happens if those germs spread around the castle? I've told you to carry disposable towels with you so many times. Did you rinse your mouth out after returning home? Of course, for about 3 seconds while drinking cola. Hear my beautiful voice? We have similar voice, right? Genetically mother and child. Wait, what's that scratch on your cheek? Just a scratch, it's nothing. Just put some saliva on it and... Seems I need to teach you a lesson. To the medical room with you. I'll treat you with myself. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't want to wash my face in a bucket of peroxide again. Ah. Okay, that's cool. I can feel that kind of stinging. Ah. Ugh. Wash your face in a bucket of peroxide. Definitely Nightingale. Kind of like an army torture scene. Too much enthusiasm for education. Kids do grow up open-minded when we left free, but either way, she's nobody's fool. We did beat Red Boy, but we didn't kill him. There's no reason Princess Ironfan would get mad. I'm sure we can just talk it out. They do have the same VA. Fair. Rejected. Please leave now. You wouldn't even consider it? There have been no reports of anyone falling ill around the Flaming Mountains. Those flames must have strong antibacterial effects. But yeah, nobody lives there either, though. Yeah. I'm quite offended you would criticize my charity work. There are many uses for the banana leaf fan. However, I cannot lend it to you for a trivial reason like extinguishing a mountain fire. Yeah, what about the Ox Demon King? Oh, the twins are voiced by IRL twin siblings. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, they're definitely on my to roll for list. For sure. Ox Demon King. My partner is not here in this castle. He must be wandering around. Even Red Boy is following his bad example. My patience is just about to run out. Yeah, you really shouldn't take your frustrations out on him. My principle of education is perfect. I even allow my son independence. Just allow? Well. Sol, was it? Did you come here to provoke me? I'm always furious at this unsanitary world, and the fact that the accursed disease runs rampant everywhere. Yes, travelers like you have especially beyond help. Greedy for reputation, knowledge and pleasure, living as you desire, you would dig up buried relics and wake dormant indigenous diseases. Surely you're going about spreading a pandemic of politeness. You're nothing but a walking compost. That's not true. I simply brought some buns and threw the leftovers on the street. It's charity for the animals. I litter with no hesitation. I'm so careless. There's one facility this mountain is missing. The chef with the red cape said, the pig is very useful, a domestic animal. The only part you can't use is its scream. That's kind of morbid. LB 5.2 is a difficulty spike on par with Camelot. I watched one of your roommates suffer against this boss, and this was an early chapter. It took an hour, 3/4 survives, and 46 turns. Holy cow! I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Somebody already told me that. Yeah, you're not the first person to tell me that that Lost Belt 5.2, or just like Lost Belt 5, I think it was a massive difficulty spike. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But I reiterate what I said to them. I have an S-tier squad of servants, I think. I'm not really sure how it compares, but, you know, I'm pretty confident in myself, I think. Maybe. I mean, I did 3-turn the demon... No, not demon tower. The tree Orochi with King Hassan, so I'm sure that'll be fine. Excuse me. Assess those words. Don't worry, I'm a nurse. I'm used to people writhing and screaming in pain. Scream like you could tear up the sky. You good response for provocation, deathly nurse. I'll leave the rest to you, brother. I don't get along with ladies who don't understand humor. Fine, I'll accept the challenge, you guys. I'm counting on you. Sure, Sanzang. Sure. Watch Hero spend 3 hours on one boss because he refused to use Merlin, Waver, and actual CEs. Damn. I mean, to be fair, Waver and Merlin, they're kind of a little bit cheating when you really think about it. Like, I doubt that most 3-turn, like, Merlin, Waver, and Scotty, without those two, without those three, my mistake, I very much doubt that there's any way that you could 3-turn any kinds of major bosses. Just because they are pretty much integral to it all. Also, I realize I probably could have ended this in 1 turn with Bunyan had I done the things, so I want to make sure he gets the max bond. You know, that's respectable though. Max bond is respectable. I have many a servants that I still need to max bond with, though I'm going to be handling the waifus first, or next at least. The waifus will reach maximum bond one way or another, which is why I've got Melts and Daresh on my door farming squad, and my chain farming squad, because I'm in chain hell right now. So many chains. So many chains. Crew of the Argo, Estes Actor, a whole... How many is this? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. Holy, there's more than 70 different Argonauts. Good freaking gracious. I'm not gonna try and count all of those. Oh, okay. Jason officially has the most OP Noble Phantasm ever, given that he can summon the Argonauts. His Noble Phantasm can beat Iskandar's Noble Phantasm hands down with the sheer number of powerful warriors he can summon. He can summon Hercules though, so that's a real surprise. So this is the Banana Leaf fan. It looks pretty different than the legends. Doesn't it look like a certain holy sword? Is it even okay for a monk to hold a sword? Sure it is. One of the monks in my D&D campaign uses a sword. It's said that in order to cut the roots of the fire from the flaming mountains, one needs to flam the flame 49 times, but she said that since this is EX ranked, you just need to fan it once. Princess Ironfen handed out the scripture she possessed obediently. I cannot fathom the reason they only believe that only the banana leaf fan would be a fake. Anyhow, once we use it, we'll know for sure if it's a fake or not. Wink. That's true, I'll try. Here we go. Banana leaf fan. I'm sorry, what? Banana leaf fan. Oh, this is turning out to be this is turning out to be a fairly goofy and humorous event. I'm enjoying myself with it. Impressive. Amazing it's gone. It blew all the fire away. So all that firewalking training for nothing. Well, never mind. So we did it. Only the Ox Demon King is left. Yes. I mean, only is a bit of a stretch here, but sure. And then that did unlock this one, which I will do, mainly because I'm starting to get close on AP. And I do know that I will want to bring Sumanai along for this one. So let's give this a shot here. Because, I mean, I already have enough talismans. And I think that's all this drops. Oh, no, it drops talismans and orbs. I getcha, getcha, getcha. I getcha, getcha, getcha. But yeah, this still, my farming squad, for this event at least, should be more than capable of cleaning house here. Like, easy peasy. I'm not really sure how many of those orbs I need, though, so... And this will be... I suppose it is a good thing to do this right now, because that'll give me an idea of exactly how many talismans I get in a single run of this. Since I'm not going to compromise on my CE choices here. Nicely done, Bun. Very nicely done, Bunyan. Also, this should be giving me fangs, but I've not gotten a single one yet. And this is why Sumanai was requested for this. I may have looked at this quest beforehand, though, so... It's not cheating, though. It's totally not cheating. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, Sumanai, wipe them out. Very nice. Okay, the big one did drop me something, and that is... Oh, that's another master mission done. Alright. Secret Rider Gems. So... Looks like one at minimum, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 is 11. Plus 11 times 5, so at least 55 per run, probably. But it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, I'll take that. 55 a run is pretty good. It's pretty good. And it is a Gapple. Also pretty good. Alright. So... She's not gonna sing the cursed song anymore. Alright, Sanzang. And I'm kind of guessing that I should probably keep this squad going here. Arash isn't gonna be too useful, but, you're farming the peaches. Just peaches. Very nice. Whew. I know I've got plenty of farming ahead of me yet. This is the Seba. I mean, I'm not surprised, I suppose. The Ox Demon King CE does, in fact, depict Lalter. But, you know, outside of this and the end of London, does Lalter ever make any kind of story appearance? Because I can't think of any that she does, you know? I don't have Mordred C, so I'm knocking that out first for the Golden Foes. Nice. I mean, I'm going to be in a pretty similar boat. I am the eldest of a fraternity of demon brothers, whose names are renowned, even up in the nine in heaven. I am the nine-headed Ox Demon King. Hereafter you refer to me as Ox Demon King. No need to prostrate yourself. Just relax. Yes, your majesty. Not even on JP. Sadnessly, sadnessly, sadness. Poor Lalter. So much potential, you know? I mean, the materials say that she's like the leader of the Wild Hunt or something. I really hope that someday soon we get some Lalter backstory, you know? Someday soon would be nice. Oh no, I would. Okay, nope. I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. I'm gonna be very careful where I press. I'm gonna press over here, on the left side of the thing. What are you looking at? My eyes are up here. I must commend you for your efforts. You traveled all the way from Tang, even crossing the Flaming Mountains. Rumor has it that my son, Red Boy, caused you trouble. No need to tense up. I'm not being sarcastic. You may laugh at me for being a bad parent. Not at all. Oh, by the way, we kind of forcibly borrowed this from your wife. The Excalibur Banana Leaf fan. We understand it's your prized possession, but we'd like to return it now. Yes, you have my gratitude once again. Then let us move on to important matters. Sorry, my mind is now just going to Nightingale Lalter as a pairing. Yeah, it's an interesting one to be sure. That is most definitely an interesting pair. Oh, eminent Tang monk, Sanzang, this is the scripture that has been entrusted to me. And this is the other scripture Nezha gave me when she visited the castle earlier. It gets referenced again somewhere else too? Oh, that's pretty cool. Nezha did that? That's interesting. You may have both of these scriptures. It's the Buddha's will. Meaning your journey ends here. What did you say? I said it's the Buddha's will. You now have all 6 scriptures. The Buddha gave me a mission. The Buddha said he sealed your memory of the realization of the transient nature of the 5 desires into the scriptures scattered along the trip. 5 desires are sights, sounds, sense, tastes, and tactility. In other words, their attachment that arises from contact with eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. This kind of explanation probably sounds unnecessary to you though, right? When someone calls for a nurse to pick up their son and Mordred goes, Mom, no. So... I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Seba is a king, and kings can have multiple queens or queen consorts. So the question now becomes, is Emiya the queen or is Nightingale the queen, and which one of them is the queen consort? Yeah, what's the last one here? The last of the 6 scriptures is meaning, the attachment produced by the heart. Also, it just occurred to me, she acknowledged Mordred as her son. It's what Mordred always wanted, to be acknowledged as the son. I'm sure Mordred is very happy with these circumstances. Ending your journey here and being satisfied from the bottom of your heart will recover the enlightenment you lost. What? Wait! My journey doesn't end here, it still continues. I'm going to Sanzang. That's why I've traveled this far. You already have all the scriptures. Do you not understand? It's the Buddha's mercy, Sanzang. But what'll happen with them? What's going to happen to my dear disciples? Your apprentices will continue on to Tianzhou. That will bring them back to the world they belong to. You two have a place to go back to. A place to go back to? My house in Chang'an. No, I want to continue my journey. I haven't accomplished anything. I appreciate the scriptures, but that's not it. I'm not ready to recite them correctly. I'm not there yet. How unreasonable you are. The scriptures of the Buddha possess an inherent value to the common folk. They do not care who is reciting them. If you cannot realize that, you are surely far from enlightenment. No need to worry, though. Let me blow your attachment away and send you back to the furthest ends of the Far East with my fan, the Excalibur Banana fan.
I see, this is my own battle. So, you guys shouldn't come. Otherwise, it'll make the Buddha angry and you won't be able to return home.
I was Sanzang. One guy is temporarily revered as my master. If you think of me as someone who clearly reflects on the consequences before fighting my enemies, you're wrong.
Yeah, we're servants after all. We don't have to go back anywhere to go back to. Returning to the Throne of Heroes means we'll disappear. Kavli's an exception, but we can't return there quite yet. This is a place I want to go back to, but I'll just have to fight, have fun, and die, though. And then this big dude here, it's like preaching to the whatchamacallit. So, am I unworthy number one? Unworthy? You're not a servant. You should go back to those dear to you. Yeah, do you really need to ask that? I guess. Unworthy? Oh, you dummy. You're all sort of fearless, you stupid pupils. This is the final warning. You will be disobeying the Buddha. Get out of the way. The Arteria is different from Ephesan Arteria. Even the Seba Arteria we summon is different from Arteria. That is true. I guess it is common fan conception to think that they're the same, you know. It is common fan idea that they are the same. I can't get the answer now. Alright, Arash, you're not gonna kill her. I know this. You know this. So, you're just gonna make way for... Wade. I mean, sometimes we just can't help it though, you know? We want them to be the same servant, so... I mean, at the very least, they don't make it easy when they constantly throw the little, like, hints and references that they remember what has happened before, like, how... Who is it? I think it's, I think it might actually be Amiya who says that he doesn't work well with, golden archers or blue lancers. Thank you, Smirius Make, for the follow. It is greatly appreciated. Damn, Sumanai! That was a blast! Hot damn. Also, poor Bunyan was the only non-max spawn in a max spawn squad. Sadness for Bunyan. And let me just say, it is very weird constantly calling her Bunyan, you know? Because we treat Bunyans at the office I work at, you know? It's not my fault. I only made one wish in exchange for complying with the Buddha. Princess Ironfen's table and tablecloth and tableware and table napkins. Everything. They're all full of that pungent odor of disinfectant. So just if you could please do something about it. Your homey and delicious British cuisine. If that odor ruins anything, I can't take it anymore. Aw. Poor Lalter. I think she and Nightingale need to go to marriage counseling. Of course they do. They gotta throw in the references. It's fate, after all. I apologize for the unsightly manner. A fair warning, Sanzang. I do not guarantee anything on your way from here on. You'll most likely not have Buddha's protection either. Don't worry, Oxymon King. Do you think my faith will waver because of that? Besides, that's what makes a journey a journey. Alright then, I wish you and your disciples good luck. Bye, Lalter. Good luck with your marriage counseling with Nightingale. Actually, probably some family counseling, you know? Some family counseling would probably do them some good. Alright, so the final volume, Tianzhao. I don't think it matters who we bring. And we might as well stick with this squad. Arash isn't going to do much to the Lancer, but he should do decent to the Archer at the very least. By the way, Red Velvet, do you know if Heaven's Feel is going to be premiering anywhere near you? Because the closest billing the closest showing for me, if they don't cancel it or delay it further, is only half an hour away, but the half an hour is still in another state, so I've got to debate if I'm willing to drive out of state to see it. Gondra's so big. On the other side of Tianzhou lies the mandala, la la la. Yeah, isn't this south? I thought we were going west.
You're asking where Tianzhou is. It's India, of course.
Anyhow, at this place, I thought we were going to Rome or somewhere over there.
At the time Sanzang arrived in Tianzhou, Mahaya Buddhism had already perished, and even fervent Jetavana monastery had fallen into ruin. It said that what precious teachings survived were left in the hands of a few monasteries and rare scriptures.
What are you muttering about? Look! The river, the Great Golden River. We're finally here. Oh, dear old Ganges. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the Lancer and Archer, isn't it? Yeah, those glares. Why are they working together? They should be at each other's throats. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Are they gatekeepers?
Those two look like trouble. Look like they don't care a thing about Buddhism. More than anything, they can't take a joke. Well, in a way, Karna does have a sense of humor. They, Underworld, Guardians. Nessa, I knew you would come.
Understand now, Sanzang.
Yes, I do, Nessa. Those two are great heroes as well as demigods, the embodiments of my fears. The fear of going out to the outside world, the anxiety that I can't brush off. I was summoned as Chaldea's servant. But since I believed I had reached enlightenment and abandoned all earthly desires, I refused to summon. The Buddha will never concern himself with the extinction of humanity. To him, it's only one of many ripples in existence. If so, it's only my selfishness as a human being. Yeah, probably blame Da Vinci. Karna and Arjuna to fight Karna and Arjuna. It's like the Spider-Man meme. I don't want to leave my disciples anymore. I don't want to die alone anymore. Still, even if I were on my own, as long as I can continue this journey, I would take that opportunity no matter what. Sun Wukong's not here right now, but...
Sanzang, I do give assistance.
Nessa, you? No, there's no need for that. You are the Buddha's messenger, sent to complete his broken scroll. Or perhaps you're like a lens for me to perceive the Buddha in his holy, hollow world. Isn't that right, Nessa?
Understood. Will withdraw.
Okay, hold up. So, the Buddha doesn't care about the extinction of humanity because it's just a ripple in existence. But what would his stance be on the Lost Belts since they're rewriting human history, possibly to the point where he doesn't exist? I wonder. I don't know enough about Buddhism to really know, though.
Chat completed.
Nessa's gone. I wonder if it's possible to summon her as a servant. Sure. Huh? Well, even the Buddha himself doesn't know much about the Prince Nessa in the Chinese dress. Well, our latest issue has been overcome. I'll not stop regardless of who my opponent is. Probably still wouldn't care. Okay, fair. Possibly. But, that was a cheap line there, Sanzang. I truly do wonder how many people were kind of excited for having Nezha be released as a servant when this event first happened from that line, and they were just waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Guys, follow me to the end. Let's conquer the last trial of this great river. That great river. Eh. I need to learn to read sometimes. Alright. Craft distance limit breakthrough. Like we don't know that already. Fatal battle. Karna and Arjuna. I mean, you know, there is the free 4-star ticket eventually. When is that even? When is the next one of those even, actually? FGO 3 4-star NA 2020. Excuse me. Hey, don't pick on Bunyan. April. May should be Apocrypha. Something about a raid event. Achilles Chiron. Interlude Campaign 5. A Sherlock's Home raid up. Last raid for Okita years. 13 million download. Gouda Gouda. Okita Alter. Limited 3 stars. Summer rerun. Interlude for Columbus. And Passion Whip. Lost Belt. 3rd anniversary Scotty. Let's see here. No! You're not going to use your free 4-star ticket on Nezha? Who are you going to use it on, out of curiosity? When was the last time we got a free 4-star servant? I can't remember. What was the event that gave it to us? Because then I can click on that and see what we get all of them. Might have been in December, perhaps? No, when was it? When was it? Hi, senpai! Mash! Download campaign. Okay. Thank you. That helps out a lot. Please answer, senpai. I can't believe there's no reception over here either. Senpai, the anchor for ray shifting has arrived. You can come back to Chaldea. Yay, Chaldea! I can only supply magical energy for a few more minutes, though, so please. Understood, Mash. I'm coming home, Mashu. Right, looks like it was a 7 million, because that's when we got Memeland. Is that it? SR Servant Exchange Tickets. Can I get an idea? No. Fudge. Come back, Master. This must be the Buddha's guidance. No, maybe it's your own luck. Or
The right time. Sanzang, you'll remain here on the other side and depart again for the new land.
I can't find out when they next had it for JP, so who knows? Yes, thank you for your pointed advice, Xiao Li Shuin. Your expertise with the spear was as great as that of the Sha Wujing I know. Your level-headedness kept me from crying my eyes out during this journey. My turn to tell you the truth. We believe in very different gods, but people learn a lot from each other using the opportunities given to them by the gods. So even though I believe in a different god, this trip has been a valuable experience. Thank you for the rare experience. Oh, and all the treasures I collected during this journey, I'll put them in a savings account under your name. When we meet again, I'll host a big party, wink. I'm looking forward to it, formidable King David. Any dilemma, any situation we met, you face with a light heart without panicking or feeling discouraged. I can't be like you, but I'll remind myself of you when I'm in trouble. Tsubashi, full of desire, who never lost a quirky personality. Okay, so now I understand why Sanzang did that sacrifice play in Camelot, you know? Yes. I don't know what he's saying, but what a strong handshake. You were great to ride on. Next time I'll have a saddle ready. And lastly, if I ever gain the Buddha's guidance again and manifest as a servant in the future, so I'll take you on as my disciple again.
Yes, I'm the master next time.
That's, well, that depends on the merits you'll have accrued by that day. That's why I won't say goodbye. Instead, I'll recite a blissful sutra. Still, you will have perfect health, okay? Until we meet again! You guys heard me, right? I pronounced that with perfect clarity. That was perfect pronunciation through that whole sutra. Totally, totally perfect. Senpai, thank goodness. Chaldea's gone dark. Oops, well, that was very close. If it hadn't gone well, Mash would have mashed me. I wonder if the others embroiled in this accident have made their way back to Da Vinci's lab. Alright, I'm gonna go and complain to that painter. Should I have some tea instead? It seems like they found some precious Chinese tea along the rule of the scriptures. Apparently it's called Records of the Journey to the Far West with Soul. I think the tea will be a perfect complement to a recounting of your adventure. With pleasure, Mashu. With pleasure. I will tell you all about how I reached enlightenment. Although you weren't there, so it wasn't that good of a month. But that would be wild, you know? Really wild. Okay, so this is where things get interesting. So, there are still quite a few quests that become available to us now. Quite a few quests. The Aesthetic Journey Tianzhao, from what I can see here, is how you are able to get all of the materials needed to finish the shop. At least that's the all node. However, the reincarnation quests, they drop the purple lotuses, which I will need. The Tagathata Free, which is... Or no. The Vidajira is the primary orb drop with the secondary of the lotuses. And then there's all of these, which they are technically free quests. However, they only drop orbs, it looks like. No, they drop the lotus. These are the primary lotus drops ones, it looks like. With Tagathata, I think. Either Naraka or Deva. This is probably the Deva path then. That is for that. And then... Okay. So, before I do any of those, though, any of those, there is a challenge quest available to do. And a challenge quest I will succeed upon. So, challenge quest has a Lancer class servant. So that means we are going to want to bring a Seba. I'm also going to want a Merlin. And swap over to the CQ squad. So, I did peek ahead to see who my foe would be in this. So I know that it is a single target foe. In which case, it's time to bring out Okita for her first challenge quest debut. Excuse me. So yes, let us see how we fare against Nezha herself. For this is the high difficulty on fire and messenger from the heavens. The Goooo West challenge quest. Alright. Yeah, I am gonna try and run as many of the free quests as I can on stream. It's gonna come down to how many apples I want to burn. Alright. So, Marshal the Central Altar, Nezha. Situation commenced. Applied Sure Hit to herself. Sure Hit. That's a little bit annoying. But I can wheel and I can deal. Alright. So, how do we want to proceed? I think we proceed like this first. Trying to get Okita's NP off sooner would be nice. Especially if we can avoid having to use skills to boost Oh, so very close. So very close. Okay. So we had an Arts of Okita's. I don't remember Okita's exact deck, but that's going to give us 2 Okita cards next round as well. Alright. I think this is where we start popping things off. The crit strength for 1 turn, I think I can probably wait on that for the time being. Until next turn when we will have a few more crit cards. This should be fine. I hope that those, a 40 and 50, if it's under XCOM odds, then those should definitely crit. If it's under Fate odds, though, then... Okay, good. Quick card, crit card. That's what I needed. And she ascended. 3 faces and 6 arms. I'm sorry, what? NP strength down, crit down, MP gain, attack, C-star drop rate, max HP for 5 turns, but she's got a debuff on her as well. What is that debuff? Activate when damaged by NP. Remove 3 debuffs from all enemies when you sustain damage from an NP attack. Okay. That makes things slightly better, I suppose. 3 debuffs, so we're going to have to... We're not going to actually get an NP off this turn, except for Wavas. Fudge. I definitely screwed this up somewhere, so we can't... I'm well beyond the round of 3 turning it, but... What we can do is proc Delusion, and then Doot, Doot, Doot. Unless this counts as hitting this, which would be awesome, but I kind of doubt it. That was still a frick ton of damage, despite it being nerfed. Holy cow. Alright. Now, we swappity-doo-dah, swappity-day. I apparently chose a Merlin of somebody that I'm not friends with. That's my bad. And then... No hero creation yet. We save that. Alright, Okita. Blast away most of these debuffs. Now, did the debuff... Okay, the debuff removal did not proc for the NP. Evasion, that sucks. And we still have the reduced HP, attack, and crit star drop rate. So that super sucks. This, however, will also super suck because I didn't pay attention. How long? It's 1 whole turn of evasion. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. Yes, I am. I am a dum-dum. Dead. Wham bam. I don't know. I mean, it's not even any crit star yet, really. Or anything else. Okay. Illusion. Should keep us safe, and then do it like this. Alright, Okita. It's really not gonna matter with regards to the debuffs, because that's almost past at this point. Burn. Okay. All we really need to do right now is survive another 2 turns so that I can get all of Okita's skills back up to snuff. And then we should be golden. Provided the last wave of this isn't literal hell on earth. Although Waver is looking like he's probably gonna go down. Alright, debuffs have been cleansed. Next turn is going to be when we can get our things off. I'm not sure if Waver is going to survive, so we will go ahead and utilize his skills here and now. And then doot, I suppose. Okita should be enough. Again, not much in the way of stars. Final Ascension Nezha, 3 faces, 8 arms. That was a ton of buffs. And she debuffs on attack. She stole crit stars from me. That sucks. That sucks quite hard. So, activate when damaged by MP. Remove 3 debuffs from all enemies when you sustain damage. Activate when damaged by quick attacks. Remove 1 buff when you sustain quick damage. Okay. So... we need to quick blitz her. Unfortunately, I don't really have much in the way of quick cards on me. Yet. Let's take care of one of them at least. I mean, not this, but the thing after. Main concern is Okita going down here. I would be very impressed if anybody could return this, by the way. Like, immensely impressed. Dude. Get that evasion going, because things are looking a little bit tough here. And then do that. Do. Ignore invincible and then give invincible. And she clearly still has sure hit or something similar. Lovely. She's likely gonna wipe me here. Very, very likely going to wipe me. Negate the defense disadvantage to defending with the Saber class. That's why Okita's not been tearing her apart. Okay. I mean, we're gonna get rid of 3 debuffs here, but it's not gonna matter, because an AoE MP is no joke. I'm not gonna utilize command seals here, because this is not... Now that I know what to expect, this isn't actually terribly difficult. I'm going to need a Merlin without the CE for the events on, though. So no event bonus available. Yes, I would say a Merlin with fragments will do quite nicely. Might not be max skilled, but that is fine. Alright, let's take this to round 2. So, from what I can see, we want to try and beat the first form of Nezha without utilizing my NP, or at the very least, have my NP ready to go by the time I get through the first wave. Now, a thing I could do is just get the NP right here and now, and that's actually a very appealing thought to me. Because I also do have a arts card for Okita, which will help with the MP gen. And I'm not going to do illusion because while I would love to get the crit stars, I need to be smart. So right now, we literally only have 20% MP gain in reserves with the backup Merlin. However, as I expected, we did not knock Nessa down with that first barrage. So now, if we try and get some crit gain, and by crit I meant NP, because yeah. Alright, so I've got 20%. It's not much, it's barely anything. I'm gonna hold off because Okita is slowly but steadily building up, and these debuffs are annoying, but they're not life-threatening. And in fact, I'm going to try and see if I can't hold out for 5 turns, just to see if I can't, you know, wait them out, essentially. Chaos techniques, that's all stats up. And we can do some good things with this lovely little combo. Likelihood of the stun going off is slim to none, but as long as we can forestall Judgment Day. Ooh, that hurt Merlin. That hurt Merlin. That really, really hurt the Merlin. Okay, stun. Good. Stun is what we needed here. This should be Okita's NP. Or not. Or yes. Okay. So this will give us 20, obviously. And then we will do Illusion as well. It's fine that she guarded against it. And doot. So you should be safe this turn. Thanks to Illusion. Some of the debuffs are gone. Not the really crippling ones, of course, because attack down is bad. Outlasted an NP. We have a lot of crit stars available to us. And Okita will be able to NP at a drop of a hat. If I really need her to. Do I need her to NP at the drop of this hat, though? Push to the last phase, gives Nessa a bunch of buffs. However, the debuffs, how long do we have still? They're only gonna last for this turn, and then they're gone? I think we should do it. Yeah. And we will hero creation as well. Beyond that, though, go like this. Then we're going to need quick attacks galore. Oh, we don't even penetrate through it all. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. That is so annoying. Like, you're kidding me. That is ridiculous. Okay. Well, at the very least, we can get a Merlin heal out, along with a little bit of benefits. Then, after this, we push Nezha into the final phase. Oh no, wait, nope. Even further still of a wait because I forgot she had evasion. Because I am very smart. My memory is pristine very clearly. 107, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, at the very least, we got a lot of crit stars coming next turn. A lot. Most of those buffs are going to be gone, though, which is very unfortunate. But it is what it is. Merlin is likely gone. But I do have backup Merlin, thankfully. Her burn screw me. More along the lines of her her evasion screwed me one turn. Definitely her evasion screwed me a little bit more than the burns. Let's think. And welcome, Ilman. Welcome. Alright, so... Calculating. I think what I want to do is... Waver... Okita, Waver. So... Hold off on that. For sure. So, Waver, Okita, Waver. That should get rid of 2 sets of her buffs. Maybe stun if we're really lucky. Yes! Praise the stun. That is going to save a little bit of life there. That will save a little bit. Alright, what buffs does she still have active? Crit rate, defense affinity, and the debuffs and attack resist. Okay. This is a very good, solid turn here. Why you bring double Merlin with Okita, though? Mainly because the illusion skill is actually pretty good when synergizing with Quick Servants. So, plenty of crit star generation, and the invincibility, the lack of it, kind of screwed me the first time around, so I'm kind of banking on it coming in handy this time. Alright, think. I don't need to proct it yet. What we do need to do is this. Get rid of another couple buffs. Alright, 4 buffs remain. Defensive debuffs are gone. And now we get illusion. More protection. I really wish I had some more quick cards right now. That is one of the downsides to bringing Merlin and waivers to this, is the complete and total lack of quick cards. Like, I believe they each have 1, maybe? So, not really fantastic. But I'm fairly confident that we should be good here, especially since Nezha did not apply evasion. So that means we can go all out on this turn with Okita. I imagine that the increased defense against all is probably going to be the last thing to go. Apply resistance to all attacks, but that's fine. I'm fine with that. Boop, boop, and boop. The attack debuff is a little bit annoying, but I think I applied enough attack buffs to sort of bypass that. And still alive. Barely alive. She barely lives. And she's not going to be living too much longer. She'll last this turn, but next turn is her last. Unless she pulls out some, am I gonna roll for Okita Alter? I'm debating on it. Also, thank you for the follow. I don't know why it didn't pop up there. I am debating on rolling Okita Alter. I am kind of saving for Scotty, you know, because I've got enough quick servants that Scotty would really, really be useful. But I cannot deny that there's something about Okita Alter that really draws me to her, you know? She's got a certain something, you know? So I am debating rolling for that and the fact that she shares a banner with a limited 3-star servant, so yeah. She's fairly exclusive, fairly potent from what I understand, so I might roll her. I just might. But that is the challenge quest completed. Yay! Another lore. How many lores does that bring me up to? I've lost track, to be honest. Who's at 9s? Chloe is at 9s. 23 lores. That's a pretty good amount. I still have a lot of farming to do, though. A lot of farming. A lot. How many orbs do I have? 180 something. That's barely anything. See, I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of farming off stream here to get anywhere close to finishing this. Especially if I want all the golden foes. Whew. I have a lot of grindy farming ahead for me. But I'm going to spare people the pain and boredom of just watching me farm the same nodes over and over again, and I think I will call this stream here. So, that is the end of Going West, essentially. I might, if I'm still in need of farming, do it again on Wednesday, but if I'm pretty much done, then this will probably be the last of the Go West event. It has been fun. It was quite the interesting little event. Definitely enjoyed myself, was definitely humorous. Got to see how Sanzang actually introduced herself, which was a pleasure. But yeah, I think that's where I'll call this here. So, I've been Solar Dragon. I hope that you have enjoyed the stream. If you have, leave me some feedback however you feel the need. If you want to check out more from me, you can either check out here on Twitch or here on YouTube, whichever platform you're watching on. You can check out on the other. There's plenty to watch. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I do hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.